Homo erectus lived during the Pleistocene epoch, which began about 2.6 million years ago and lasted until about 11,700 years ago. This was a time when the Earth's climate was much colder than it is today, and our ancestors had to contend with harsh weather conditions on a daily basis. Hi, it's me, and welcome to Hominid Daily Life. Today, we are time traveling back to the Pleistocene epoch to follow a group of Homo erectus through their day as they search for food and try to stay warm in the cold climate. Let's get to it. Our story begins at sunrise in a forest near a river. The sun is just beginning to peek over the horizon and the temperature is already dropping. A group of about 20 Homo erectus are getting ready to start their day. They are a mix of adult males, females, and children. They have been living in this forest for several years, and they know every inch of it like the back of their hand. They have also learned to take advantage of the resources that the forest provides them, such as the abundant supply of wild plants and animals. The leader of the group, a strong and experienced male named Uglag, calls everyone to gather around. He tells them that it's time to go hunting, and they all respond with a loud cheer. Hunting is always an exciting event, and everyone is eager to participate. They grab their spears and other weapons and head into the forest. As they walk, the men talk about the best places to hunt, and the women and children pick up sticks and stones that they can use for tools or weapons later on. They move quietly through the trees, trying not to make too much noise, so they don't scare away any animals. After a few hours of searching, they finally spot their prey, a herd of deer. The men quickly take up their positions and wait for the signal. When Uglag gives the order, they charge out of the trees and begin to spear the deer. The deer run for their lives, but the Homo erectus are too quick and agile for them. They manage to kill several deer and everyone cheers. They drag the dead deer back to their camp, where the women and children are waiting for them. The women begin to butcher the deer while the men rest. They cut off chunks of meat and fat and share it among themselves and the children. The leftover meat is saved for later, and the bones are cleaned and stripped of any remaining meat. With their bellies full of delicious venison, the Homo erectus begin to work on their shelter for the night. They use large animal skins as blankets and cover themselves with dirt and leaves to keep warm. They build a fire in the center of their camp to keep the wild animals away and to provide light and warmth. As the sun begins to set, they gather around the fire and tell stories and jokes and laugh. The children play at their feet, while the adults keep a close eye on the fire. When it's time for bed, the men, women, and children snuggle up to each other for warmth and comfort. They sleep in shifts so that someone is always awake to keep watch over the camp. As the night goes on, the temperature drops and the wind begins to howl. The Homo erectus huddle together for warmth, but they know that the cold will not last forever. In the morning, the sun will come up again and they will be able to start a fire and cook food and drive away the animals. They know that they are strong and resilient, and that they will be able to survive the cold and the dark. And so they sleep, dreaming of warmer days to come. And that's the end of our story. Thanks for coming along on this journey through time, and for learning about what life was like for Homo erectus. See you next time.